Welcome back to Syllables Spell Success, How to Teach Syllables number 8. Now we'll look at specific tips for lessons 6 to 8. There are a lot of new things in these lessons. We'll add in Webster Speller and Greek and Latin exercises. We're going to be working with very high-level words, but with help, even younger students can successfully sound these out. Syllable division exercise 9, dividing between vowels, is generally hard for all students, but especially younger students. Give them plenty of help. Syllable division exercise 10 is generally a bit easier. Most students have worked with prefixes and suffixes in school, but younger students may need help. Syllable division exercise 11 is the hardest of them all. It combines all the rules and includes all types of words. Students generally need a lot of help with this exercise. First, help them figure out which rule applies, and then help them divide and sound out the words. When you get to the first Webster exercise in Lesson 6, make sure that you go back to the syllabary for review if any student gets a syllable wrong. For example, if a student reads tiger as tigger, go back to the T syllables and have them read te, ti, tie, to, tu. Then read tie again, then turn back to Webster Table 26 and read tie and then tiger. For students who need a review of some of the phonics basics, work 5 minutes on Webster and then spend the rest of the Webster time on review of phonics areas that you have starred from earlier lessons to review. You want to make sure that their phonics foundations are solid. With the Greek worksheet in Lesson 7, make sure students understand that the middle column of Greek word parts can either be beginning or ending parts. The first column are beginning and the third column are end. With younger students, help them sound out a few of the easier beginning and ending forms and help them figure out a few that could combine to make words. Walk around making sure everyone understands the worksheet and help students who need help. Make sure everyone makes and reads at least 2 words, time permitting. Again for Lessons 7 and 8 during the Webster time, if a student needs basic phonics review, spend half of the allotted Webster time on basics. Also, if students need more work on Webster Exercise 26, they can continue to work on that, but make sure each student tries at least a few words from Webster Tables 32 and 66 for Lesson 7 and the other 3 tables for Lesson 8. Young students may need a lot of help, but they should at least try a word or 2 with extra help. They will feel very accomplished as they work to sound out 2 and 3 syllable words. A young student may not be able to do 3 or 4 syllable words even with help. If so, just do more words from earlier Webster tables during the Webster work time. For the Latin worksheet exercise for Lesson 8, a young student can just focus on sounding out the easier Latin words and not worry about trying to figure out the parts of speech. You can divide the words up for a young student and help them through sounding out some of the easier words like nation, future, culture, special, and serious. Older students may or may not have a strong grammar background. If they don't, help them figure out the part of speech. Or, if everyone's having trouble, you can use the last few minutes of the exercise and teach the class the parts of speech for that type of word. Make sure you print and bring a copy of the answers for yourself and the other volunteers. End Lesson 7 with Greek word root bingo and Lesson 8 with Latin word root bingo. You will be amazed how many roots the students learn just by play. You can either continue Latin and Greek word root bingo at the end of the lesson during cleanup time or play the letter relay race. Once the students get used to the bingo games, they can play with only a few volunteers to help if the older students help the younger students find the roots on their cards. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comment, and I'll include answers in How to Teach number 10.